All right, we got another one. And it looks like word around the league. Jason Tatum knows he's stepping onto Jaylen Brown's team. I see nothing wrong with that statement because we have to be realistic. Jason Tatum tore his damn Achilles. He didn't break his finger. He tore his Achilles. He has to rework himself up to becoming an all NBA player again. And I don't see something like that being accomplished in months. I think that's a year-long journey to get back to that. It's just going to take time. He's not Superman. Even with KD coming back how he did, that's not normal. So I'm not even expecting that out of Jason Tatum. Now, if he does that, that's great. But I'm expecting some rust to come back into this situation, especially with Boston competing at the level that they're competing at and the level of play that Jaylen Brown is playing at. Nothing's going to really deter him from that. I think he has his sight set on trying to win MVP this year. And I know there hasn't been enough noise for him, but he deserves to be in that conversation for his level of play. He's arguably the best two-way player in the game right now. It's a discussion, and he's made it a discussion. He's competing on the defensive side of the ball, and he's bringing it every single night as an MVP candidate, leading that Boston Celtics team. Now, for Jason Tatum, you got to get back into the flow of things. You got to get in where you can fit in. I don't think he's expecting to come back and be an all-NBA player from day one, but he expects to probably still be a decent player. He's 6'9". He still has a little wiggle. I don't expect him to just go out there and be a complete shell of himself and look like trash. I think he'll still be productive. He'll still be able to rebound, set guys up. But I think the scoring will be come here and there. His ability to make shots, it'll take him getting into rhythm, getting into the flow of things. He hasn't played an NBA game in a little while. So, again, it's going to take some time for him. I'm curious to see, what are you guys thinking? Do you think Jason Tatum is thinking otherwise? Do you think he has the mindset thinking that he's going to come back and remind everyone who he is and he's going to reclaim that throne as the quote-unquote franchise guy, which I never bought into to begin with? I know J.R. Smith made some comments on a podcast, I think it was yesterday, about the fact that people in the NBA, in those locker rooms, people that have real inside information about the NBA, real perspective, they really always viewed the face of that franchise as Jaylen Brown because of the leader that he is, the voice that he has, how he carries himself, and how guys follow him. Now, on the other end of that, he made a good point by stating that the NBA has been trying to push Jason Tatum as the leader of that franchise, as the face of that franchise. And I agree with that 100%. I think when push comes to shove and these guys are in a situation where they need someone to look up to, or that is going to say, let me do the damn thing and get this done, I don't think Tatum's that guy. I'm going to have more confidence in Jaylen Brown to rise to that moment because of his nature, who he is. I understand Jason Tatum, his favorite player is Kobe. He wants to be like Kobe, but you either got it or you don't. I'm not saying Tatum doesn't have it, but when it comes to that dog, that grit, that ability to say, nah, this is going to go on my shoulders, I'm going to get the damn thing done, I'm believing in Jaylen Brown night and day. And it goes to show with his ability how he won Eastern Conference Finals MVP and Finals MVP. But if you feel any other way, if you think Tatum is having a different mindset, please, let's have some debate, some engagement. Let me know what you're thinking. It is what it is. Let's lock in.